Nia let out a shaky laugh, wiping the tension from her shoulders. Thank God, you saved me from becoming a murderer. Jimin smirked, leaning casually against the doorway. If I wasn't there, you would have killed her. Nia rolled her eyes, like for real. She's such a headache. They stepped into the dimly lit secret room, laughter spilling from their lips as they left behind the chaos of the hallway. The thrill of their little mission still lingered in the air. Isabella's eyes widened in disbelief as she stepped forward, her voice a mix of shock and curiosity. Two swords in one sheath. How? Is everything alright? Nia waved a hand nonchalantly. Yeah, nothing special. We have just sent someone to a real place by kind of misusing our powers. Jimin cut in smoothly, his grin mischievous. Can we know how? Isabella pressed, unable to hide her shock. Nia glanced at Jimin, her lips curling into a sly smile. Are you gonna tell them or should I explain in my language? Jimin raised an eyebrow, leaning closer. Why worry? I'm here to add the chili. Macy's patience was thinning. Will you please stop creating suspense? Jimin's grin widened. Alright. So the scene is the girl from earlier, the one Nia gave a severe scolding. She tried to tease Nia and then, well, Nia did this to her. Flashback. The corridor was nearly empty, silent except for the faint echo of footsteps. The girl smirked, deliberately bumping into the Nia's arm. Oops, she said mockingly. Did I hurt the mighty one? Nia froze, her jaw clenching as she fought to remain calm. Jimin murmured under his breath. Nia, sensing the storm brewing, ignore her. The swift movement, Nia grabbed the girl by the collar, lifting her off the ground. Her feet dangled helplessly as her breath hitched. Wrong person, Nia said, her voice cold as ice. Wrong day. Before anyone could react, whoosh, doors slammed, alarms silenced, and cameras swiveled, all in a fraction of a second. By the time the girl realized what was happening, the hallway was sealed. Jimin vanished, the air around them folding with unnatural speed. Jimin's voice came from nowhere. Nia, relax. I'm preventing witnesses. The girl screamed, panic rising. Nia slammed her against the wall, hard enough to rattle, soft enough to avoid permanent damage. You wanted attention? Nia whispered, eyes blazing. Congratulations. Jimin reappeared beside them, tapping the girl lightly on the forehead. And now, he said in a theatrical flourish, expressed love before the girl could even blink. Jimin grabbed her wrist. In a flash of wind and light, they vanished, and moments later, she appeared outside the disciplinary council's office, clothes rumpled, dignity in tatters. Jimin reappeared beside Nia, resting off his hands, delivered to her real place. Nia exhaled sharply, a small smile tugging at her lips. We misused our powers. Jimin grinned, unapologetic. Slightly, they exchanged a glance, silent amusement twinkling between them before bursting into laughter. Back to present, Isabella gasped at them, horror written across her face. You can't just do that. Nia shrugged casually. We can. Jimin leaned back, smirk widening. We just shouldn't. Macy crossed her arms, shaking her head. You both are insane. Jimin bowed dramatically. Thank you. I actually wherever I go. The door suddenly burst open. Guys, Jungkook said, breathless, I have news. Isabella groaned instantly. Cherry on top, here comes another drama. Jungkook held up a hand. Curse me later. This news is actually worth listening to. Nia's eyes lit up. Spill the tea, boy. Jungkook inhaled deeply. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath. He paused. Tomorrow is Taehyung's birthday. The room froze. Everyone except Jungkook stared at him in shock. What? They shouted in unison. Jungkook frowned. So what do we do now? Isabella blinked. First of all, does anyone know when he will come back? She added, he went to help Miss Jennie with some records. Everyone shook their heads. Jimin straightened. We should do something. Macy scoffed. We know we have to do something stupid. Jimin gasped theatrically. How dare you call me stupid? Nia turned to Macy, impressed. Today you took my job? Bravo, great shot. Enough, Jungkook snapped. Stop fighting and think. We need to arrange something special for our buddy. Jimin nodded enthusiastically. Yeah. Nia narrowed her eyes. Are you going to just say yeah or actually do something? Jimin smirked. For your kind information, I already have a plan. Nia crossed her arms. Your plans always get us in trouble. Isabella intervened calmly. Okay, let's at least hear him out. Maybe it's a good plan. All eyes turned to Jimin, and with a grin that promised chaos, he began to explain. Later that night, they all tried to sneak out. Nia tugged at Taehyung. Please, don't go climbing walls and sitting on them again like the last time. Last time we got caught because of you. Taehyung raised an eyebrow. You people are stuck on one thing. I have matured now. I don't get scared of small heights anymore. That said, big heights still terrify me. Isabella scolded sharply. Enough guys, can we focus on the mission? Jungkook agreed. She is right. We should focus. None of us wants to get caught like the last time. Macy muttered darkly. If we get caught again, Mom will surely lock us in that portal along with Labraganda. Nia shuddered. I don't want to see that filthy woman again. Jimin nodded in agreement. For real. Isabella titled her head. Why are you both acting weird since morning? Macy added. Yeah, they're constantly agreeing with each other without arguing. Jimin puffed up. We are matured as well. Jungkook groaned. Nia, please. Call him surety for once. Taehyung shot him a warning look. Then we will see the maturity level. They continued teasing, arguing and laughing until they reached a restaurant where food, stolen glances and soft laughter filled the air. After the dinner came karaoke. Guys, today we will listen to our new matured bookworm's voice. Jimin began, cut off by Taehyung. I have already told you, I am not going to sing. Why can't you? Nia asked. Isabella once told me that she literally wants you to sing for once. Taehyung raised an eyebrow at Isabella. Oh really? Isabella blinked. Did I really say that? Nia whispered back. Nah, I just lied. That was the only way to make him sing. Taehyung sighed. If that's the case, I will sing. He began to sing poorly. I think you should stop now. That's enough to make our ears bleed. Jungkook groaned. Nia covered her face. Sorry everyone for this mistake, and especially sorry Isabella for using your name for this. They laughed as the minutes slipped by, enjoying the moment. At 11:50 p.m., Macy's alarm rang. Guys, let's go. That's it for today. Jungkook nodded towards Jimin. Yeah, we should go. Jimin agreed. Yeah, they are right. They headed to the backside of the hostel where the birthday surprise for Taehyung awaited. At 11:59 p.m., Isabella blindfolded him and guided him carefully. At exactly 12 a.m., December 30, everyone shouted, Surprise! How do you know, guys? Taehyung asked, stunned. Don't scold me, please. But Jungkook admitted sheepishly. Don't tell me that you read my diary. Taehyung accused. Just a little bit, Jungkook admitted. I think we have to talk, Jungkook. Isabella said sharply. I knew that, don't worry sis. I have already sent you the pictures of his diary. Jungkook reassured her. Why do you want me to become a murderer on my birthday? Taehyung complained. Nia laughed. Kill him later. First cut the cake. Jimin added. Before the demon came. A voice cut through the air. Who is going to kill whom? And obviously, as always, the demon is me, right? Miss Jennie. Jungkook muttered. Think of the devil and the devil is here. Macy groaned. She's my mother. Jungkook added. I know, but she's literally a demon. Macy smiled faintly. Well, that's true, but in rare cases, she is very sweet. Is it so? Jungkook teased. Miss Jennie sighed. If you both have done talking, can we cut the cake? Everyone was shocked. Jungkook, some rare cases, right? Then Taehyung cut the cake. They enjoyed themselves, but Miss Jennie didn't say anything further at that time. She told them to report to her office the next morning. The next morning, Miss Jennie's office, misusing powers, sneaking out, bunking, using the hostel's background as your private property without permission. Hmm. And still, I don't regret choosing you for handling powers, Miss Jennie said. Taehyung blinked. Is this a compliment? It's my insult for not regretting. She replied. Nia frowned. How do you know about all this? I'm sure you are not aware of the cameras in your secret room, are you? Everyone froze, recalling every past action in that room. Jimin groaned. Don't tell me that you have seen me murmuring tenses half asleep before exams. I have, Miss Jennie said calmly. Jimin's face turned red. Why? You looked unnecessarily embarrassed, as if I were arranging my daughter's marriage with you, and now this behavior has ruined it. Jimin stammered. I'm literally not interested in your daughter. She belongs to someone else. Everyone gasped. Jungkook glared at Jimin. I didn't do anything, it just happened, Jimin whispered. Miss Jennie raised an eyebrow. Nia tried to smooth things over. Ma'am, he was just joking. It's his habit. Don't mind him. Macy muttered silently. What is even my fault in all this? Miss Jennie said sharply. Well, you're all going to clean the entire library. Isabella muttered. It won't even be clean if we spend decades on it. That's not my problem. Now go clean, and Taehyung, you are excused for today. Miss Jennie added. Taehyung protested, but ma'am. As a birthday present, she said firmly. Jungkook teased, sweet in rare cases, imitating Macy. Shut up, Macy snapped. At the library, Nia muttered, This is all your fault, Shorty. We misused our powers because of you. And the plan of bunking was also of you. Jimin retorted, If we hadn't, you might have been a murderer by now. And you can't deny that we enjoyed because of my plan. And I told you countless times not to call me with that name. Isabella watched them with quiet amusement. Looks like the evil eye finally struck their bond. Macy said, Guys, I heard that there is no camera in the library. Jimin grinned. Isabella whispered, We can use our powers to clean all this mess. Macy nodded. Exactly. Jungkook shook his head. Are you two really who you are? Nia challenged, Do you want to clean the library with your beautiful hands? Obviously not, Jungkook admitted. Then what's the problem? Nia shouted. Jungkook gave in. Okay, I admit that I tried to disagree. Shall we start if you ladies don't mind? Permitted, Nia said. Min whispered to Jungkook. What were we even thinking when we became friends with them? Jungkook straightened. Nia, did you listen to what he just said? Jimin muttered. Are you for real? I don't even need a snake in your presence. Jungkook replied. I never took pride in these actions of mine. Their teasing and bickering continued as they scrubbed, dusted, and organized. Isabella moved toward the back shelves. As she leaned to clean, a heavy book fell, hitting her head softly. She picked it up and froze. On the cover, The Secrets of Shadow Hearts. Her breath caught. Wait, that's her college name. Does her college have secrets?